it's Martha. I am back. Today is Thursday. I don't know where the week went. I actually meant to be making videos the last few days, but it's been a little crazy. A lot going on. So, anyway, I'm here. No excuses. Last time we talked, I had put together these 3 signatures, and there's, several pages in each, and it's going to get bulky. So I'm not sure how much more I'm going to add, but we're going to play around a little bit today. I am going to shake up this gesso. This is a giant tub, barely fits in my 2 hands, of gesso that I picked up. I want to say I picked it up in Walmart, but I can't remember exactly. I wanted to try it. It's a canvas primer, which is what gesso is. But this one is really, really, really smooth. And I've shaken it before, but it's almost just like Elmer's glue smooth, It's not a glue. It's to prepare canvases. Let's see if I can even open it. I should have tried this before I got on camera. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Like, I can't even get my hand around it to open it. My old hands. My old arthritic, ouchy hands. Oh, there we go. I think I just had to break the seal. Okay. I think it's gonna... I can feel it. Oh, yep, there it goes. All right. And I'm probably going to make a huge mess here. Let's roll up the sleeves because I get this stuff all over me. All right. You know me, fumbles and all, right? I'm not all about making it look perfect because I am anything but. All right. Anytime you want to come off. I probably could use it right out of the cover, which is what I might do first. I was going to pour it in this little plastic bottom of a plastic bottle, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna use it right out of there. My brush has been sitting in water, but I've towel dried it, I guess. I am no artist. So, I'm just gonna gesso up not a lot of the pages. I just want to give them a little bit of, see, this is very, very light. This gesso I really like. It's Liquitex Basics Acrylic Gesso. It's very thick. Wait, like you can't even hear it shaking in the bottle, and this bottle's like only about 1/3 full. But I need to use up this gesso, and so it's gonna be years before I use this big tub up. But this is what I'm doing today, and I'm just gonna. I said I was gonna gesso off camera, didn't get it done. Okay, that's it for gesso. We're gonna now do, oops, yuck. Now do, Yeah, a mess. I'm not closing that as tight. I'm going to have to clean this. Wow, it won't even go on. There we go. I'm not closing it as tight, and I'm going to have to clean the inside of the cover after. Wet one. Wet one. Or two or three. Because, man, I just made a mess out of my mat, didn't I? Hopefully I get it up soon enough. Okay. So now we are going to peel napkins. How about that? This is such a fun video. It's been a week, people. It's been a week. I don't know. I hope you guys are all doing well and nobody has that thing that's going around that I refuse to give a name to anymore. Did it once, but I'm not doing it again. Yeah. Because, you know, I've heard there's mild cases and then there's the not so mild cases. Not sure why some people get it a lot worse than others, but it's pretty sad that, you know, this is something we weren't prepared for. It's crazy that the stores are all running out of things like toilet paper and disinfectants and sanitizer. And really, I mean, does the sanitizer really work? Do we know if sanitizer works? You know, last year, they came out with a thing that said hand sanitizer doesn't really work. It's kind of useless. So, but yet, everybody's scrambling to get hand sanitizers. Can't find a Clorox wipe to save your life. We had some put away under the sink that I don't use on a regular basis, but I'm using it now. I'm actually carrying it in my car. And I have to be vigilant about my husband keeping his hands clean. Yes, he's an adult, but he's also a man. No offense against men, but you know, they just don't think like women. They just don't. So, ooh, this is really on there. Try not to tear my napkin. So, yeah, it's interesting. My husband was one of the first cases. Isn't that pretty? Can you see that? Can you see that on camera? Maybe not. Okay. That. Hold on. I'm looking for something white. Can you see it now? Yep. The faint secondary prints of the butterflies. That's going to be pretty as a background. All right. So, my husband was one of the first cases, well, he was the first case in Orange County, Virginia, with the H1N1 virus back, I don't know, 6-7 years ago. Yeah! Claim to fame. So, at the time he was doing a lot of sales. He was driving around to different towns and he's in a whole different job now. Thank goodness. He works from home, but he still goes out quite a bit. He doesn't like to be stuck in the house. And so it gets interesting because he gets bored in the house. He doesn't have any hobbies. He loves to grocery shop. Yeah, so he likes to go out every day and at least do something. Something. So it's an interesting time with him. So he goes and pumps gas in the car and I'm like, okay, here's a hand wipe, like just a Huggies or whatever hand wipe. And then I make him use hand sanitizer on his hands, rub it in, and then I make him use a Clorox wipe. Call it overkill, if you will. It's okay. Now, sometimes I use my Scotch glue stick. Sometimes I use my matte gel. Sometimes I use Collage Page. I have a lot of this. I'm going to try this. you know, it's all in whatever mood I'm in. There's no rhyme or reason, honest. With me, one day it's one thing. Oh, this is my favorite. Next day it's another thing. Oh, this is my favorite. So there you go. And I really should have my brown mat under here. I still can't find it. Don't know what the heck I did with it. I don't know. I don't know what I do with things. And my room is organized. Honest to goodness, it really is. And, but you wouldn't know it. You just wouldn't know it. Because I will stand here and twirl in circles looking for stuff. It just is crazy. It's crazy. Oopsies. Oh, no. Come on. No. Please unfold. Carefully. Carefully. So we went and looked at a house. My house is fine, but I'm always house hunting for another house. As I say, the house is fine. I like the house. I need to pour it in here. I need a not so porous surface like a paper towel is soaking up the Collage Page, so it doesn't make much sense to put it on a paper towel to use, right? So I am always house hunting. I don't like our community. I like the house, don't like our community. So we went to look at a house in a neighborhood that I want to live in, sort of. The HOA fees are really high in that neighborhood, but I keep thinking I want to move to a 55 plus. I'm well over 55, so I qualify in that regard. But that is buckling a lot, but that will straighten out. I don't know. Can you see how much it buckles with the Collage Page? But it also gives it kind of a coating of protection, you know, over the top. Plus it glues it down. So there's that. Anyway, maybe we use glue on the next one. Glue stick. And I want the amenities is really what I want. I want to be able to use the swimming pool, and I want to be able to go to the clubhouse and play pool or ping pong or whatever they have over there. Well, the HOA is really high in this one community. There's a community that's a little older, and it's just down the street from them. And their HOA is like half of what this community is. And I thought this house had the square footage and everything that I really wanted. But we got in it, and who designs houses? It's like, who makes bras? Who designs bras? I'd like to design a bra that actually fits me. Sorry, little rant. And so, yeah. So anyway, a lot of wasted space in the house, but maybe I just have different visions for a house, like I need a workspace to do this. So it just wasn't going to work. I'm like, I looked at my husband, I said, where are we going to put the tables to do all the tea dyeing for the paper? He just looks at me. He's looking at the age of the furnace. He's looking at the age of the water heater. He's looking at the age of the air conditioner. And I'm like, where are we going to put the tables to do the tea dyeing? It's the important things, right? Right? I know you're backing me up here. I know you're giving me a thumbs up just for that. Okay, see the difference? I used a glue stick here, and I used the Collage Page here. And I don't know if you can see how smooth. Can I get an angle? How smooth that is, and how buckled and wet and bumpy this is. Yeah, I can't really get you to see it. I don't know. We'll see how that shows up. But anyway, and you can always go over this with a matte medium. But the glue stick really makes it like part of the page, I think. So you can do what you want. I do love my Scotch. I'm gonna promote it again. Scotch Mega Glue Stick, and it's purple. That's the one I like the best. I've used the white, and I used to say the white was my favorite. Not anymore. I am all about the purple. I get it at Joann's Crafts. Let's see, what other page do I want to do? This is my favorite part. The thing is, though, then I got to remember that I'm going to want to put, like, you know, pockets and stuff on. So I got to remember that, too. Leave space for the pockets and such. Okay. Pockets, tuck spots. That's the other thing we have to do, is we have to do some collaging for that. So there will be a couple of videos of collaging, more than likely. And it's okay. Some of the stuff I will do, maybe I'll do it on camera, but I'll zip through it so that you're not really sitting there watching the whole thing. And then, all right, we're gonna use this next. Maybe. Boy, my hands don't want to work today. I'm almost out of this. Now this is a matte medium. It's really thick, way thicker than the. Let me take. I've totally discombobulated all my pages. So this matte medium is really thick, and it goes on very smooth. And this is a Liquitex as well. And oops. Well, that butterfly is going to lose part of its wing. Yeah, I put it up a little too high. Sorry, buddy. We'll just fold you over. There. Now I don't feel so bad because I didn't cut his wing off. And this stuff really works well. Less buckling than the Collage Page, and it has a protective coating over the top now because I used the matte medium over the top. So no buckling, very little, maybe a little bit here and there, but not as much. And it just blends into the page then, which I love. So I'm just going to go bananas with these napkins and just be putting these butterflies everywhere. I hope whoever wins this journal likes butterflies as much as I do, because that's what it's going to be full of. I have pulled out Edith Holden pages with butterflies, and I've been cutting out butterflies left and right from Rachel and somebody else. Who else? I don't remember. Oh, Andrea. Artie Mays. So, thank you, ladies, for... And thank you, Steffi, who is Rachel's husband, for doing all the butterflies for that kit. And Andrea for her Butterflies in Blue kit. So, I have a bunch of those cut out, too. Alrighty. So, this gessoed page is done. It's mostly dry. What I would call dry enough. Yeah. Because, you know, nothing's ever perfect, right? Alrighty. Background stamp. I have to find a background stamp. And I'm going to pull that out. This is a little foam thing. If you've watched past videos, I pull it out, and that's what I put underneath when I stamp. If I'm using a clear stamp, because it really does help in the stamping process. So, methinks a little of this. Now these are just clear pencil cases I got at Walmart at the beginning of the school year last year. And I like keeping my stamps in here because I can see, but they're also in little baggies that are separating the kits. Now, you know, I know some people want to keep like all their background stamps together and all their writing together. I'm just going to take that whole baggie out. And look at all the butterflies I got. I have more butterflies, people. I mean, seriously. All butterflies. Butterflies, butterflies, butterflies. Everywhere. But I still don't have my background stamp I want. Okay, come on. Oh, there's one. And, oh my goodness. I like this one too. This one is Hero Arts. They have a website, heroarts.com. And old French writing. So there you go. Okay, so I should have enough of these sitting out. I can't lose that one. I like that one. And I use the archival ink. I either use black or coffee. And this goes underneath. I mean, it's still, I can feel that it's still a little dampish. I'm going to try this in the coffee. Woo! Just inked the edge of my desk, which I'm sure will now get on my clothes. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm good with that. Okay, lovely. Alrighty, that worked. All right, I think I'll do a little background stamping on that too. Well, my desk certainly filled up quickly with stuff. All right, I think I'm going to do okay. Here, and overlap the stamp. I don't know if I'm going to put pockets on these pages or what. So, yeah, there's that. And see, this could still be written over. It's light enough that you could still write over that. And I may add or whatever at some point. Add, take away. Where is... Actually, I'm going to use this. I like to stamp off on my napkin pieces. Just dropped one of my pages. I try and keep these sets together, but it doesn't always work. And then, on top of all that, it's allergy season. So, got to deal with that too. You know? Always something, right? Everything's blooming. We drove downtown the other day. Like, what's today? Thursday? We probably drove downtown on, I don't know, Saturday or Sunday. You know, the days all run together for me. And, so there's all these trees here. I don't even know what trees they are. I don't think they're the flowering pear trees. I don't think that's what they are, but it might be. Anyway, the trees were all bare. The next day, we drove downtown, and the trees were in full bloom everywhere. I mean, everywhere. White flowers on all these trees everywhere. And yes, butterflies are the theme, right? And so, I mean, seriously, like, it was insane. And then the next day, it was really, really windy, and I had to go out. I had to take my dog on Tuesday. She had her teeth done at the vet clinic, and we were very worried about her because she's a little older and she has some breathing issues, and she doesn't do well when she's separated from us. And so they pre-medded her, and they were very, very kind. This is a new to us vet clinic, and I was very, very pleased with them. So that was good. And so happy. I am happy. So I'm driving, you know, around while I'm waiting for her to get released. I am, you know, going a couple places and driving, and it was windy. Like, it was so windy. I was getting blown around. I have a small car, and I was getting blown all over the place. And white buds everywhere. It looked like it was snowing. But it was like 70 degrees. So it wasn't snowing. But it was bizarre. It was this is still wet. Just a little bit. It was very, very strange. Like I said, it was like it was snowing. So crazy. And one day it's 75, the next day it's 50, and the next day it's, you know, 70 again. Crazy. Absolutely nuts. I don't think I'm going to use that. I am, let me look very quickly here. I will be right back. But anyway, we are going to play with these. And, oh, stuff flying. This one, I love this one because it says Papillon, which I have a Papillon dog, and I have a, and it means butterfly in French. So there you go. There you go. And he's over there scratching at the bed to try and push a pillow up so he has a blanket for a, not a pillow. He likes to push the pillow together in a ball, so he has a little pillow under his head. He likes his head up. So he's special. But it was the other little white fluffy dog that you hear snoring in the background sometimes. She's the one who had to go get her teeth done. It's going to be his turn too soon, but we're hoping to wait until the fall to get him done. And yes, I could use tape to get this off, but I don't most of the time. If I can get it off just by rubbing it with the back of my fingernail, my thumbnail, it's how I do it. You know, we all have our own ways, right? So, one more layer. Let me take this foam out. Of course, now I'm not going to be able to find it. I'd still like to know what I did with my my brown my mat that I use for just absolutely no freaking idea. I'm going to have to tear this room apart to find it. I just can't figure out what I did with it. It's got to be here. So my husband is off at the barn where we board our horse, the one horse we have left, after our older horse passed away last year. And, oh, I think I'm going to have to use tape on this one. This is taking too long. I can see the layers. I just can't get them apart with my fat little chubby fingers. Okay. Little piece of tape. Well, for heaven's sakes, I didn't pull much off. I need more than that, please. So, he's out at the barn, and the barn manager set up an appointment for the horses to get their spring shots and everything. Oops. Aww. See? Why has it got to do that? Some of these are put together so strongly that the actual napkin ends up tearing. Yep. Okay, glue stick, because this is a very, very thick piece of paper. Can you hear the birds singing outside my window? I don't know if you guys can hear it. My husband puts a bird feeder out with bird food in it, and the birds just absolutely love it. And when it's empty, they come up on the deck and they sit on the railing and stare in the kitchen window. And I say, honey, the birds are telling me they want to eat. They're hungry. And then what the birds drop, the parts of the seeds that the birds drop, the squirrels come and eat them. So we have squirrels and birds. We have woodpeckers, we have wrens, we have bluebirds, we have blue jays, we have what else do we have? Sparrows. Oh, I don't know. We have all kinds of things. I need a sip. Thank you. Cheers. Okay, where are we? 41 minutes. Well, I think this has been enough fun. I really didn't have a whole lot to talk about. That goes that way, right? Let's see if I can put the pages back together. I like what I did. You can look at that. I stamped that side, and you can see it through that side. So I think that's pretty cool. The shadow effect. You can't see that one so much, but I like that. I did pull out some Edith Holden, so there will be some of these pages going in there as well. I'm not sure how I'm going to put them in there yet. If they will, but they do have butterflies on the ones I chose. So this is going to be very, very butterfly heavy. And like I said, I'm not sure how I'm going to put them in there. These pages are so precious to me because I always think, I don't know if I'll ever find another book. But I found 2 of them at the same time. So, and that was locally. So I'm just going to have faith that if I use them up, I will be able to replace them somehow. So they're too big for the journal this way. I could put a page this way, but I don't know. I kind of would really like it if it was, I mean, I could cut a little off the top and the bottom and make it fit that way. So I might do that. Or I could put one page this way and split it in the middle, like that, and make a pocket out of it. So I haven't totally 100% decided yet. I will play with that later today, and I will be back. I'll keep working on this. I might film it and then just fast forward and insert it here and there, what I do, and so that you're not sitting here bored. I've been staying in a lot, so I don't really have a whole lot to talk about. Disappointed about not finding the house of my dreams. Disappointed because I might not be able to travel when I want to travel this year. Hoping all my friends and family are safe and not sick or in danger in any way. And, you know, just is what it is. So I may be filming some of this and just putting it in now that I know how to use iMovie. Thank you, Rachel. Yeah, I may just, you know, go through some of this and fast forward so we can just see it being done. So we can get to the end of this journal and I can give it away. So that will be in its own video, how to subscribe and post what you'll have to post or whatever I decide to come up with as far as how to give this away. And there's a couple other little things I want to work on as well. So, you guys take care. I will talk to you soon and I'll be back. Bye everybody. Thank you for my new subscribers and all of those of you that have stuck with me through everything. Bye. Happy crafting. Talk to you soon.